Hello, my name is Madeline, and I'm going to be explaining why it should not be legal to burn any form of sacred text. The burning of sacred texts, for example the Bible or Quran, is a loud, unmistakable form of protest. While book burning is currently legal under the First Amendment, it is an obnoxious hate crime that is incredibly offensive to those who hold their sacred books near and dear. Many people all over the world live life only as their religion instructs them to, and it is a personal attack not just on one person, but an entire religion when one partakes in the burning of sacred texts. Any form of destruction to someone's way of life is entirely unacceptable, whether it is religious, spiritual, or moral. Burning sacred texts can not only physically harm somebody in some cases, but it is emotionally and psychologically detrimental to the owner of that book and religion. Other forms of rejecting sacred texts include shredding and washing. Whichever form of violent rejection chosen, destroying someone's personal and private property is an unnecessary and direct attack. Our country is no stranger to adversity or disagreement, and frequently political standpoints, not frequently, but always, political standpoints and religious beliefs are left up to each individual because of the conflict differing standpoints can cause. Opposition is inevitable, but the way that we handle opposition is what's most telling. Our society as a whole would be far more compassionate if everybody took the time to discover the methods behind each other's madness, regardless of your opinion about it. I firmly believe in the importance of standing for something or you will fall for anything, but that should never infringe on somebody's way of life. Peaceful and respectful protests suffice to get a point across without causing physical or emotional harm onto another human being. Books are extensive compilations of somebody's thoughts, feelings, or research work. I would never burn my math textbook or Lord of the Flies simply because I do not like it. Burning it does not change the lessons that these books hold or the enjoyment most people get from reading a story. Everybody has a different favorite book genre, and others inquire about that. We don't shame the reader or the book itself. People are entitled to their own opinion, and healthy communication between opposing arguments allows respect and understanding to be gained on all levels, whether it's about religion, politics, or something as simple as your favorite genre of music to listen to. Publicly destroying the Bible or Quran will not resolve any conflicts between two parties' beliefs, but cause further harm. Those who live their whole lives through religion have a strong, indestructible relationship with their religious or non-religious spirituality. Rejection of books that encourage any type of faith can be done privately and internally by focusing on personal growth in your own religion instead of harming others. I encourage those who might argue that their religion supports the disassembling of another to dig deeper into the severe disrespect that does to an entire society, not just to one person. The burning of sacred texts is objectionable and brings tremendous amounts of negative attention to the religion committing this atrocious hate crime. If you're determined to make a difference, this is not a respectable starting point whatsoever. It's no way to have somebody respect your opinion by destroying their beliefs. Freedom of speech is covered under the First Amendment, which allows the freedom of an individual or community to articulate their opinions and ideas without fear of retaliation, censorship, or legal sanction. At what point have the physical actions of your thoughts and beliefs gone too far? Hate crime is defined as a crime, typically involving violence, that is motivated by prejudice on the basis of ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or similar grounds. Hate comes from deep within one's own securities about their own life. Seldom does it entirely have to do with the victims themselves. The victim then finds themselves on the receiving end of the violent actions of the person or entire community committing the unreasonable and disrespectful hate crime. Speaking for myself, the thought of burning, shredding, or any other form of destruction to sacred texts simply feels wrong. I would never consider burning anyone else's property or valued item to satisfy myself, so why would somebody think to do that to me, let alone me and my religion? Respect and understanding one another's beliefs and way of life is basic human decency, a skill that we have ingrained in our minds at a very young age. Burning books will not change what's in them, nor the beliefs of those who abide by their religious and non-religious texts. No religion is backed by hard-hitting factual evidence, therefore prejudice needs to be left behind in such a fragile situation where human beings are connected and comforted on such a deep level.